Hello, 안녕하세요. I tried. I want to thank everyone for coming, President for our alumni, our representatives from Korea, our family, hi Mom, our friends, and first, I really want to address my fellow graduates. Can you believe that? We get to call ourselves that now. So today is the day for us to celebrate this moment of achievement and for us to feel inspiration for the future. But first, I want to take some time to reflect the past, the history that we've shared together. 2020 is going to be a year, a landmark year for the world. And people will ask us, well, what did you do during quarantine? What did you do with that time when the world shut down? Well, what did we do? We learned, right? We learned Western anatomy and physiology. We learned Eastern diagnosis. We learned herbology. In the time of quarantine, we opened our minds to a wider world of knowledge. At a time of social isolation, we got to meet our new classmates and their adorable pets through Zoom. Wouldn't have gotten to meet your pets otherwise. And then in 2021, we came wide-eyed and all masked up to the intern clinic to start observing, to start treating, to start learning our techniques and our tuina from our amazing and caring faculty, including our retired mentor, Dr. Lin Qian, and our former president, Dr. Lee. That's also when we finally got to see each other's smiles in real life, brought together by that universal force, food, right? So there may be an English program and a Korean program, but when there's some really tasty snacks and cakes and cookies in the middle of the table on the intern lounge, it's all just one. And some of my best memories with you all out there have to do with sharing food as well. Thank you, Jinmi, for the fruit refreshing me, keeping me healthy. I appreciate that. That's the one healthy thing that's ever been on that table in the intern lounge. We had Friday lunches at Gimbap Paradise, right, Hojun? With the old crew and Yusuk? Yeah. We had BBQ chicken dipped in datbaki in the upstairs lounge, right, Hasan? Yorak, Sarah, and I had a foray into Peruvian food one rainy lunchtime. And I'm not going to go into the after-school shenanigans at Dansung Sa. Plus, there were a few priceless evenings bowling over at Chateau Lanes. And I want to especially shout out to student council members Kevin King Kong, Jesse Granny-style Yamasaki, Andrew the Hurricane Barreto, and Dan the Man, who's not here today. So in 2019, when I came for my first admissions interview with Dr. Kim, where is he? And I want to say thank you so much for bringing this amazing group of people together and for everything that you're doing right up until right now for this school, right now, running the show. So when I came for my admissions interview and I was toured around the building by Alan Yu, that some of you remember, he said to me, Dongguk is a school where the students help each other rather than compete, and where the faculty is truly invested in our success. And I and my fellow graduates have found that true the whole way through. During the pandemic, we all, student and faculty alike, needed each other's support as we figured out Zoom classes, right? Yeah, you're on mute. I wouldn't have gotten through the MCE if it wasn't for Olivia and Matilda, my study buddies. And the mentorship is really strong in the clinic. Coming in as a level 1, having no idea what was going on. Yusuk Jung was there as my level 2, and then level 3 showing me the ropes. Thank you. And I really see how when you receive this kind of help, it becomes natural to help others. You become excited when you're finally an upperclassman enough that you have some resources and some knowledge to share. And that's what continues this culture of the school forward. I talked to some of my fellow grads about what they appreciate about doula, and high on the list is the diversity of the students and faculty, and how the faculty go above and beyond in their caring for the students and for the patients at the clinic. Dr. Haewon Lee, you taught so many of us so many things, and I really appreciate all the time that you take to question me and then explain everything. Thank you. And I want to especially appreciate the power couple of Dr. Chiwei Jung and Dr. Chuni Chen for bringing their decades of Western and Eastern medical training and experience and their kindness and their senses of humor to our classes and to our clinic shifts. And one of you has amazing fashion sense. Just leave that there. As our group leaves Dongguk, I see the school's supportive, community-minded spirit carried forward in our underclassmen. The school will continue to be great, going strong with all of you. Christina here, giving our translation, is a stellar example of this. And you know, we have a lot to live up to because right now, this school has the highest state board pass rate of all Southern California schools. All right, so we got to keep that up, okay, grads? Yeah. Soon it will be the time for us to go get that real-life experience as acupuncturists in busy clinics, in wellness centers, in hospitals, and in our own practices. I can't wait to see what Twins Power does out in the healing world. I can't wait to see how Bimi combines her knowledge of Kampo medicine with her practice in herbology. And I can't wait to see Karen rocking orthopedic acupuncture for athletes. Whatever path we choose, it will give us even more to offer back to our community and our school. As we move into the postgraduate phase of our lives, where we are masters of science. Hey, I mean, I find that exciting, but also intimidating, right? But we have this foundation of the education that we've received here at Dongguk. As the Tao Te Ching says, what is firmly rooted cannot be pulled out. And we have this community that we've built, the faculty, the alumni, the administration, and especially each other. I can't wait to see all the epic things that all of you do. 감사합니다. Thank you to all of us celebrating the Dongguk University graduating class.